And that, my friends, is the way to make a pulled pork slider. Okay, we gotta taste it. I didn't promise you that you would look cute eating it. That is delicious. Hey there, welcome back to my kitchen. We're square in the middle of pork week. Is that a thing? One of the downsides of pre-cooking a whole bunch of your protein is it just gets so boring. But I committed to you to show you several different ways to make it not as boring and something that you would be excited to eat. So let's use those leftovers tonight to make something more exciting that your family will actually want to eat. Pulled pork brioche sliders with a homemade slaw, my favorite barbecue sauce, and frizzled onions. This one is pretty simple. Let's get into it. First step, maker slaw. So this is an amazing knife that is purpose-built for cutting cabbage. This is a tiny little baby cabbage, by the way. The best way for me to cut a cabbage, straight down through the core, in half, in quarters, and then you can expose the woody core. You don't want to eat that. It's just not as good as the rest of the cabbage. So we're gonna go ahead and cut that bad boy out. And then we are simply going to shred up this cabbage. The thinner, the better. And those go right into our bowl. I'm going to continue that with the rest of this cabbage. So I know I am not the only one into sliders. Several of you suggested that sliders was something that we could do with pulled pork. And I think it was a delightful idea. As a helpful note, sometimes a whole vegetable is more affordable than the bagged version of it. But if you've got a bag of slaw, use that. For me, slaw is something creamy. I'm gonna use mayonnaise. Something tart, I'm gonna use mustard. And then something to kind of bring it all together and break it down, which the mustard will do a little bit, but that's what this is for, apple cider vinegar. So first in with about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, then a solid tablespoon or so of mustard. It was really ready to come out. And then I'm gonna use probably about a half a cup of mayo. I've got quite a bit of cabbage here, so we'll see. It's about a quarter of a cup. It's about a half of a cup. Oh, can't forget salt and pepper. Pepper. And a good tablespoon of salt. Now, I'm about to be controversial. I'm gonna go in with my hands. They're very clean. You could go in with a spoon. It will just probably take a little bit longer. You're kind of trying to massage the cabbage a little bit. The goal is to break it down a little bit so that when it goes on top of our sliders, it's not like that big crunchy bite that it is right now, but something that rather is just kind of tart and provides a nice texture change to the pork in the bun, but also a delightful flavor change as well. Okay, I'm gonna give my hands a quick wash. I feel like we're together, but I'm gonna taste for seasoning. It's looking really nice. Okay, I'm gonna add 2 things. A little bit of maple syrup. I am a huge fan of maple syrup as a sweetener in pretty much everything. And I am gonna add a little bit more mayo. Just need a little bit more creaminess, so probably an extra 2 tablespoons. So we will have some sweetness coming from the barbecue sauce, but if you use is it a Carolina style barbecue sauce that's very vinegar based? You probably want something to balance it out that's sweet. I don't want this to taste sweet, I just want it to be balanced. When I took that first bite, it mostly was tart. So we're just trying to balance out the flavors a little bit. Another taste. Much better. This is all done. It's gonna go chill in the fridge until everything else is ready to assemble. Next, we're gonna work on our pork. When I smoked this pork shoulder, I made sure that the spices were pretty approachable. Nothing crazy barbecue-y or crazy tart, because I knew I was gonna turn it into a whole bunch of other things throughout this week. So what we're able to do is pretty seamlessly heat the pork with some barbecue sauce of your choice, and it becomes barbecue pork. It's really not rocket science at all. I've got a limited amount of this barbecue sauce left, probably about a half of a cup, but for 2 servings, which is all that I'm making, that's plenty. So into our pan, and then I'm gonna add the remainder of my barbecue sauce. I'm actually going to run a little water into this bottle and shake it up so that I get every last drop. This is Sweet Heat by Stubbs. Stubbs is some of my favorite product. It is delightful. Okay, there we go. This is gonna go on a medium heat. We're just looking to warm it through. We're not looking to cook it anymore. One thing that could be interesting, if you're game, is to actually fry your pulled pork to get some crispy bits, but I don't have time for that tonight. So I'm just gonna heat it with a barbecue sauce, let her rip. While I'm over at my stove, I'm gonna turn on the broiler to high. Starts, and this rack is probably fine for me. Maybe I'll move it up a little bit. I don't know, 10 inches or so from the burner. Now back to our buns. So as I mentioned, I'm making 2 servings, so that's 2 buns. These buns are going to get a little bit of zhuzhing. These buns, delightful, need to be toasted, and I wanna add some flavor. So I'm gonna make a little bit of a sauce. This is like 2 tablespoons of butter that I melted. I'm gonna add a solid scoop of garlic, probably about a tablespoon. Now I'm gonna add Worcestershire sauce. Tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 2.5, 3 tablespoons or so, and a little tiny bit of maple syrup. I'm gonna salt that and pepper it. We don't need too terribly much salt because Worcestershire sauce can kind of taste salty sometimes. We're gonna give it a stir. So this sauce is going to just be brushed on the tops of our buns. Perfect. I'm gonna give our pork a stir. And now we just kind of soak our buns with this delicious sauce. So these guys are gonna go into our broiler and we are gonna pay very close attention to them. They're gonna go in for a couple of minutes. We're just looking for a nice toast. Everything else is ready. So when these are toasted, we're ready to assemble. Our buns are toasted. Our slaw has been made. Our pork is hot. Our crispy onion package is ready to be ripped open. I've got a little bit of parsley because every dinner needs something green. It's time to assemble. So I'm gonna take a bottom bun, nice and crispy, right on top. On top of that pork goes some of our slaw. On top of that, some of those crispy onions. And of course, because we need something green, a little bit of parsley. And that, my friends, is the way to make a pulled pork slider that's really more the size of a hamburger. Frizzled onions, a little bit of parsley because you need something green, cabbage, slaw, pulled pork, your favorite barbecue sauce. What would really bring this up a notch? Add some cheese. Toss it back under the broiler. But for me, this is plenty today. I feel like I've had a pork injection straight to my veins. And after this week, I'm gonna eat a lot of salads, I think. Okay, we gotta taste it. It's going to be messy. I didn't promise you that you would look cute eating it. That is delicious. How could you go wrong? Especially if you pick your favorite barbecue sauce. You could even just use ketchup. This doesn't have to be complicated. All we're trying to do is repurpose that pork to make it exciting for you and your family again, so that you're not dreading eating leftovers. And for me, we've accomplished it with this one. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you give this a try. If you do, please leave it in a comment below. Let me know how it went. If you liked this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe to my channel. It's time for me and this slider to go have a little time off camera. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Cheers.